Hey all, and this is the Lunar Knights event. This is a Dark Slayer event and Beast Killer. So I made up a couple of teams. The first team here, this is mainly for the more powerful solo bosses, Carillium or higher. And this team here, it's a lot faster. It's designed for guild bosses and lower value solo bosses. Well, it was useful for when I was levelling up the solo bosses anyway. So let me talk you through my first team. This is the more powerful out of the teams. We will start with Draconic Scoundrels. This is the only Dark Slayer card that has the killer skill I need. It's actually an okay card, mainly because it cleanses all debuffs. It's useful as the enemies have blind this time around, so yeah, it's alright. Nothing special though. Steadfast Sleuths, the main reason this is on the team is because it increases Dark Slayer attack by 80% for one turn. Yeah, pretty decent card actually. Helps out the team a lot. Metaverse Masters, this is used to boost up the next card, which is the Freedom Fighters. So if we go back to this card, you can see the next hero to use their battle skill gets a 150% damage buff. So when combined with the Freedom Fighters, it's designed to do as much damage as possible. The main thing that deals damage with this card is its bonus attack. While bonus attack is active, this hero will strike an additional time on its next attack this turn, dealing 100% of the damage of the main attack, but it's way higher than 100%, which makes this card extremely useful. And then High Performance Unit Iria, again, to boost up Immortal Killer attack and make the Freedom Fighters hit even harder. So let's move on to the relics. To start with, I need enough relics to break the shields, and this one breaks 4 beast shields. And this is actually a Dark Commander relic, but it breaks 2 beast shields plus 1 per Dark Commander Ultimate Hero, so that breaks 3 in total. And that's enough to break all the shields so I can fill up with other relics. Because Metaverse Masters is on the team, the board fills up with a rainbow anyway, so the relics do not matter too much if they're off colour. Yeah, those are the 2 other relics I put on the team. And then to finish, Almer's Scythe. This is mainly because it has that percentage increase in attack. 17.22%. So the first team is just a variant on my main team, except without Iria. The card I have used to replace Iria is Regal Revolutionaries. This one increases Immortal Killer attack by 180%, so not as much as Iria. However, the main benefit of this team is that you can use it on turn 1, rather than having to wait until turn 3 like on the other team. I may mix up the relics on this team a bit. This was mainly designed just to level up the bosses and kill the weaker bosses. As such, it only has the 1 Beast Killer relic, as you can see here. The rest are just general relics. Dark Slayer with Almer's Scythe. 1 Immortal Killer relic here. In actual fact, I may adjust the first team slightly to put the Immortal Killer relic on the team, as I think it will be more powerful than using the Earth Slayer relic. So I'm just going to change that quickly. Have a quick look to see what's the most powerful. It's all on the Freedom Fighters here, so 6231, 6267. Have a look at its other skills. Yeah, they're both pretty much exactly the same, actually. I think I'll go with the more powerful version, so yeah. I may also... I'm going to try that, actually. I think this would be better than my original team. I don't normally change about my teams in this part of the video, but I think this is going to be better overall. So there we go, that's the teams I'm using for the event anyway. I'm skipping the vault in this video. I just did 2 tiers, only for the coins. I will focus on the vault in the next video, provided I have enough gems. I have a decent amount of gems already. So let's move on to the actual event. Alright, so there's an umbral at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to go ahead and hit this. This has gem silence on it, and that's actually not too bad for this team. The most annoying enemy skill by an absolute mile is dodge. The Freedom Fighters does passively remove dodge, but it's at an awkward time. Doesn't really help that much, but this shouldn't be too bad. So turn 1, match anything. Turn 2, use Iria. Oh, no one else is hitting this by the looks of it. I can see why. Umbrals are extremely difficult. Then turn 3, you must use Metaverse Masters, then the Freedom Fighters afterwards, then the other 2 cards in any order. I think that's probably the best order. Sometimes you'll get higher value power gems, sometimes you won't. Then just match the 2 highest and hope for something decent. Then the bonus attack does all the damage. Then just repeat the process. So you should actually get another hit out before you need to use Iria again. The problem is this boss has gem silence, so it's not going to work unless I can cleanse it with Draconic Scoundrels. Then again, repeat the process like so. You have a rainbow on this turn. Metaverse Masters, Freedom Fighters, then the other 2 cards in any order. I think something like that should be the most effective move. 1.6 Q, about 5 times that on the bonus attack. So yeah, you can see it is working, but it is a bit slow. But I think everyone is going to be suffering with that this event. None of the bosses are being killed especially quickly. I don't know what the actual event deck is like, but I can't see it being that effective based on the damage that everyone else seems to be dealing. And here we go. Repeat the process. I may get MVP on this boss actually, which is pretty impressive considering I have 0 event cards. That's quite a good match. Then I think, yeah, I wanted to match a couple more gems, but that's not bad at all. I think it's taking it down to 16Q. See if I get MVP on this. I should get at least 20%. I'm not going to play this event that hard though, as I can't stand Slay. Oh, look at that. I got MVP, but didn't get the 50%, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, that's my MVP. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the Radiant that I have. Here it is. So yeah, this one has dodge on it. So this is going to show you all just how annoying dodge is with this team. If the Freedom Fighters doesn't hit, then all the damage is basically lost. So yeah, my main aim of this event, I'm going to avoid any bosses with dodge on them, basically. Again, same process as before. The problem now is, after Iria is used, the enemy puts up dodge, and then the attack may not hit. It might hit. It all depends on luck. Same process as before. So I think that's probably the best move. 2 billion multiplied up to 1.8Q, and the nuke did actually hit. So what you can do with this team, the Freedom Fighters will remove dodge now. So you can actually get another attack out. So it's not a total disaster going up against dodge, but it is far more annoying. You can see the damage is quite a bit lower. All that rainbow disappearing, as you saw. So yeah, so now dodge will go back up, as you can see. That means my attack may not hit again. .2Q. Okay, so the nuke actually hit. I'm quite impressed actually. Normally it misses completely. So I should be able to kill it on the next turn. But yeah, I'm still not going to play this event that hard. I don't enjoy Slayer, and quite frankly, I am burnt out from the Commander event, so yeah, I need a bit of a break. But at least I can actually kill stuff, which is always nice. There we go. MVP on that lovely Radiant. And finally, I'm just going to kill one of these guild bosses with my other team. This is just to show you how this team works. Basically, you just use all the skills on turn 1. It's useful for weaker frenzy bosses as well. Not much good on anything bigger, but yeah, it's a guild boss killing team basically. Metaverse Masters on turn 1, then Freedom Fighters, then whatever basically. Go left to right. It will do more than enough damage to kill this rather weak guild boss, but there we go. 70 trillion. The bonus attack will hit for around 5 times that. So yeah, it's good for getting through guild bosses quickly anyway, which is the purpose of that team. So there is one new feature. There's this leaderboard standings at the top of the screen you can see here. It just shows how well everyone is doing compared to the person at the top, or guild at the top. Of course, I'm not getting rank 1 this event. You probably already knew that, but yeah, it's an interesting feature. I guess it's to try and make you a bit more competitive, maybe? But anyway, I'm going to have a look at the event rewards now. So, for the solo collection, a Legend Soul collection. One of the worst collections if I'm being honest. The Orb of EXP2 is quite useful though. Yeah, but the Legend themselves, they're not exactly good unfortunately. They're very little use whatsoever. So yeah, I'd say that's one of the worst collections, if not the worst one. And now, what have we got here? Let's have a look. Oh, a Light Dragoon, okay. Having a look at it, it looks alright. Again though, it's a Dragoon and I need to know what it specialises into. Otherwise it's impossible to know just how useful it is. I'm sure there'll be a decent specialisation on there somewhere though. Probably representing some of the modern ultimate forms. There's also 2 Legends Leagues now. Last event there was only 1. I don't know why that is, but that's a bit better anyway. So it's worth having a look at the news feed just to see what is there. It's just a spending deal by the looks of it. Umbral bosses have had their trophy rewards increased, which is fair as Umbrals are an absolute nightmare. So yeah, I probably will focus more on Umbral over Radiant this time around. So now it's time to have a look at the actual event deck. Actually, no, I won't be going for this, but it's worth looking at. Become immune to enemy attacks for 1 turn, so this looks like it's also a 3-turn deck. So yeah, Iria would be the best option, I think, or something similar to what I'm using, since it all relies on passives by the looks of it, and the battle skill doesn't directly spawn power gems. So yeah, what you're going to need to do is wait on turn 1, turn 2 use this and Iria, then turn 3 start dealing the damage, I think. As it's Beast Killer though, you could try something crazy like the Visions of the Void deck with this. I don't know how effective that would be, but it's worth a go, I guess. And that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, if you do have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. If you did enjoy this video, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel is always appreciated. Thank you to those that have already subscribed, and thanks for watching.